Hey, this is your boy Andrew, and today is the day, the release of the new expansion pack Steel Rebellion for Shadowverse. Well, I'm happy that the new expansion came out, but I'm also disappointed that that means that Chrono Genesis will no longer be a part of the rotation. So, well. New things mean new possibilities, new strategies, so let's get right into it. Okay, now that we're logged in, I've decided that we're going to start this off by opening some card packs. So let's see, we got at least 10 of those card packs for the Steel Rebellion block. So we'll start by opening those. Alright. Okay, so new block. So we've got some new cards. Wizardess of Oz and Feline, if I'm pronouncing it properly. Okay, so we've got 10 tickets for 10 packs. So let's just open all 10 of them one time and see what we get. Or maybe we could open at least 5 at a time. Who knows? So let's start out with opening 5 packs, and then we open the other 5. Okay. I'm really hoping I get some good cards. Alright. Okay, so let's open it up, see what we get. Okay, that sounds awesome. Alright. Okay. My fingers are crossed. Let's see what we've got here. Okay. Alright. So a bunch of common cards, bronze cards, and one, what was that, Robo Falcon? Okay. Alright, so let's see what we got here. So we've got a dual blade. It's Swordcraft. Okay, it gives rush to an allied follower. That follower can attack 2 times per turn. Okay, it's a pretty good card. Alright, let's see what else we've got. We've got a, if I'm pronouncing it properly, Nikar, Warring Thunder. It's a 2-costing creature. It's neutral. Okay, so Fanfare Enhance 5, evolve this follower. Okay, it's kind of similar to the Puppeteer, Puppet Warrior, the 2-costing puppet that when you enhance it, when you Fanfare Enhance for 4, it evolves and it gives you a puppet, I believe. Yeah. Okay, so last words, deal X damage to a random enemy follower. X equals the number of times that allied followers have evolved this match. Okay. Alright, next, we got a White Heart, which is a 2-costing creature, and it's of the Havencraft class. Alright, so Fanfare Enhance 7, gain 4/4. Okay, that's pretty good. The next time damage is dealt to this follower, reduce that damage to 0. Okay. During your turn, whenever another allied follower evolves, reduce damage to that follower to 0 until the end of turn. Okay, that sounds pretty decent. I wish the cost was probably a little lower, but I will. Alright. Next, we've got a Ghost Rider. Alright. Okay, that does sound kind of cool. Okay, so it also has the enhance effect. Sorry. Enhance 7, gain +3/+3, and summon 3 ghosts. Okay, that sounds similar to the mummy, the 4-costing creature that's a mummy, and when you evolve it, it gives you 3 ghosts as well. Okay. Alright, so during your turn, whenever another allied follower evolves, summon a ghost. Okay. Okay. it's the same effect as the same effect for the evolved and the regular unevolved. Okay. All right, moving on. Okay, so a forest hermit. Okay, forest craft. I've seen this on the site, so I already know what it does. Yeah, it puts a random Machina card in your deck. Yada yada. All right. So we got another white heart. All right, so we've got a Mecha Fin Diver. All right, so it's a Dragoncraft creature. It costs 4, and Fanfare summon a Mega Lorca and an Assembly Droid. Okay, so we already know what a Mega Lorca is, and the new card, which is a Machina trait. So it's Assembly Droid. It's a one cost 1/1 creature. Evolve it. Okay, that looks kind of cool. All right, moving on to the last card, which actually has a really awesome name. It's called Robo Falcon, which is, yes, it's a Havencraft creature. It also has the Machina trait. So Fanfare, give another allied Machina follower +1/+1 and rush. It sounds pretty good. All right. Okay, next up, let's open another pack. All right. Okay, let's see what we got. Ooh! All right, so... Whoa! All right. Wow. Oh, another one. All right, so we've got, wow, 3 gold cards in the second box, and we've got a legendary card. All right, so we got a Xion Mercurial Aegis. And we got a Father Refinement, a Death Guard, and a Stampeding Fortress. Alright, so for those who visit the site, you already know what this card does, so I don't really have to explain unless some people might want me to. But as you can see for yourself, Enhance 9 gains 3/3/3, and the ability to evolve for 0 evolution cost, which is actually pretty awesome. So when it evolves, if you have at least 2 Machina cards in your hand, summon 3 Assembly Droids. It's pretty cool. Okay, let's see what Father Refinement does. Alright, so it's 7 costs. Havencraft has Ward, and it allows you to put a repair droid into your hand. Change the cost of all repair mode. And change the cost of all repair modes in your hand to 0. Can't take more than 3 damage at a time. Okay, that's actually a pretty good card. So, all of this, see how it looks? Oh, that's actually pretty good. Okay, moving on. Alright, so Death Guard. So it's of the Shadowcraft class, a 1 costing spell. So give an allied follower the following effect. The next time damage is dealt to this follower, reduce that damage to 0. Enhance 4, give all allied followers that effect instead. This is actually a pretty good card to have. Okay, I could see a lot of win conditions with this card. Alright, so the other bronze cards, let's look at those to see what they are. We'll get the Xion in a moment. Okay, so you get a Viper Slash, deals 4 damage, and you summon a Serpent. Enhance 6, summon 4 Serpents instead. That's nice. I could see this being used with a particular deck, but we'll get into that later. Okay, so a Featherfolk Gardener. Okay, so Havencraft class is a 5 costing creature, 3/5. Okay, so Fanfare, subtract 1 from the countdown of an allied amulet. During your turn, if an allied amulet is destroyed, evolve this follower. Okay, Moving on. Another white heart. Well, we don't have to worry about that anymore. Oh, and a Dotting Dragoneer. Okay, so it's a 2 costing 1/3 creature of the Dragoncraft class, and it has Fanfare Enhanced 7. Okay, gain +4/+4, sorry, and summon a Fire Drake Whelp. Okay, so during your turn, whenever another allied follower evolves, summon a Fire Drake Whelp. Okay, that sounds pretty useful. Alright. Okay, so, and the last card, Legendary. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right, Xion or Xion, I think it's Xion. Okay, we'll go with Xion. Mercurial Aegis. It's a Portalcraft creature. Costs 9, it's a 7/7. And Portalcraft is actually my favorite class. Okay, so what this does, okay, accelerate 5, give 1/1 to all allied non-artifact followers, give +2/+2 to all allied artifact followers. Okay, so that's the accelerate cost. And Fanfare, give your leader the following effect: can't take more than 1 damage at a time. Okay. This effect lasts until this follower leaves play. Okay. It's a pretty good card on paper, but in play, I think it's going to be a very good card, but it also has a weakness that once this creature leaves the field, the effect is no longer there. So they're gonna be, so I'm thinking a lot of times this card will probably like see like the first turn that is played, or the second turn is gonna be destroyed. Yeah, okay, can't be destroyed by spell. Oh, okay. Well, it can't be destroyed by spells or effects, but it can still be killed by another creature. So yeah. Okay, can be destroyed by damage from spells and effects. Okay. And the same thing for the when it's evolved. Alright. So it's a pretty good card. I'll have to see how it works in gameplay. Alright. Okay. Next. Alright. Alright. Alright, so we got a Saintly Core, and we got a Sagacious Core. Alright. This card looks pretty... Oh, I actually like the art style for this one, so let's start with this. Okay, so... Ooh, Armored Bat. It's a Bloodcraft creature. The three costing 1/1 creature. Okay, it has Enhanced 6, gain 4/4 and ward. Last word, summon 2 assembly droids. And the same thing for the evolved cost. Alright. I mean, it sounds like a pretty good card. Alright. So, well, we got Magic Blade Witch. So it's a 8 costing Runecraft creature. And it has Accelerate 1, summon a Earth Sigil, we all know what that is. And Fanfare, deal 3 damage to 2 random enemy followers. Alright. Okay. So, moving on. Alright, so we got another Nikar. And let's see what this one is. Okay. If I'm pronouncing it right. Liberté Werewolf Pup. So it's a Bloodcraft creature. Cost 2, and it's a 2/2. Alright, so Enhanced 7, gain +3/+3, deal 2 damage to the enemy leader, and restore 4 defense to your leader. Alright. Okay, during your turn, whenever another ally follower evolves, deal 1 damage to the enemy leader and restore 2 defense to your leader. Alright. And it's the same thing for the evolved. Okay. Sounds like a pretty good card to have. Okay. Pull the strings. So, all right. So it's okay. So it's a Polocraft card. I was hoping for that. When you see puppets, you immediately think of Polocraft. Okay. So, okay. Spell. Cost 4. Banish an enemy follower that costs 2 play points or less. Then summon an allied copy of that follower. Okay. Iffy about this card here. Okay, if Resonance is active for you, put a puppet into your hand. This might not be a very good card to have in the deck on the whole. I mean, it sounds good, but once you reach like the middle of the game, this card is pretty useless. Unless, of course, your opponent actually plays a card that costs 2 play points or less. Alright. Okay. So we've got the Saintly Core. Start with that. So we all know what this does. So it has Enhance 7 and recover 1 evolution point. So during your turn, when an allied follower evolves, randomly banish one of the strongest enemy followers in play. Then banish this amulet. Okay, pretty good card to have. But then you have to wait until you have at least 7 play points to use its enhance effect. So, alright, it's pretty good. Next, we have a Sagacious Core. Alright. 3 costing amulet. Runecraft has the same enhanced cost as the other core, as the Saintly Core. Same thing, recovers 1 evolution point. During your turn, when an allied follower evolves, add 2 insight to your hand. Recover 2 play points and then banish this amulet. Alright, this does a lot more than the Saintly Core. It's actually pretty good to have. It sounds good. So you get 2 insights. So, okay. So you get 2 insights, so that's you get to draw 2 cards. It's pretty good. Alright, on to the next pack. Ooh. Okay, so I'm getting a lot more silver cards. Looking pretty good. Alright, so Fiery Pion, or Pion. I can't pronounce that last word properly. Oh boy. Okay, so it's a 4 costing amulet of the Havencraft class. So countdown 2, fanfare, summon a Holy Flame Lion. We all know what that is. And if you all who aren't familiar with what they are, this is what they are. So summon a Holy Flame Tiger. For some reason I say lion and tiger. It's tiger, not lion. It's tiger. Alright, last word, deal 2 damage to a random enemy follower. Okay. And we have a Dual Blade Flurry. Alright. 5 costing spell of the Swordcraft class. Give rush to an enemy follower. That follower can attack 2 times per turn, which is a pretty good card. I think we got this in the other one. Yeah, I believe so. Okay. Another Ghost Rider. Okay, Phantom Assassin. Okay, so a 3 costing creature of the Swordcraft class. It has Bane, same as the unevolved form. Okay, nothing much. Alright, so, okay, Cyber Cannoneer. Alright, so I was expecting when I heard Cyber Cannoneer, I thought this would have been of the Portalcraft class, but hey, you don't always have to use a sword, you could use a cannon. Okay, so it's a 2 costing creature. Fanfare, enhance 4, summon 2 assembly droids. Okay. That's it. Alright, let's see what these cards are. Alright. Okay, so we got an animated one. Now, oh, this name I can't pronounce. It's a Jafar? Warring Flame. Alright, so it's also a neutral card. And during your turn, whenever another ally follower evolve this follower. It's pretty good. Okay, so it also has Clash, deal 2 damage to the enemy follower. Sounds pretty good. Let's see how it looks evolved. It's nice. Okay, next card. We have a Mecha Blade Soldier, which is a 6 costing Soulcraft creature. Alright, so whenever this follower attacks, deal 1 damage to all enemy followers. If another allied Machina follower is in play, deal 2 damage instead. Alright. I'm seeing a lot of interesting Machina decks. Okay. This Machina effect is going to be very interesting in play. Alright, so next up, last card, we have a Iron Bow Sniper. I actually wanted to get one of these. My second favorite class, the Forestcraft. Alright, so it's a 4 costing creature, 3/3, and fanfare effect, deal X damage to an enemy follower. X equals 2 times the number of allied Machina cards in play. Alright. Okay, so last pack. Alright. Crossing my fingers for a legendary. I want a legendary. Please give me a legendary, or at least a gold. Okay. Okay. That was a legendary. Oh well. Got one. Okay, so alright, so Ivory Sword Dance. It's a Soulcraft. 2 is a 2 costing Soulcraft spell. Deal 1 damage to a random enemy follower X times, maximum 10 times. X equals the attack of the strongest ally follower in play. Enhance 5. Before dealing damage, give 2/2 to an ally follower. Okay. Alright. Let's see. Next. Okay. Creeping Slime, sorry. Okay, so it's a Portalcraft class. Interesting. Can't be attacked. Fanfare, enhance 6. Evolve this follower. Okay, let's see. I can't take this card serious. Okay, it just went from cute to cuter. I can't take it seriously. I mean, look at that face. Look at that. Look at that. Could you actually kill something that looks that cute? I don't know. Maybe it's just me. I don't know. It looks cute. It doesn't even look like it could hurt anyone. Yeah, but looks can be deceiving. Okay. So we got 2 Creeping Slime, 1 animated and 1 that isn't. We got another Iron Bow Sniper, another Cyber Cannoneer. Okay. We got another Viper Slash, and okay. We have a Golem's Rampage, a 5 costing Runecraft spell. Summon 2 Clay Golems, deal X damage to an enemy follower. X equals the number of allied Clay Golems in play. Earthright, give 1/1 to all allied Clay Golems. Okay. Well, okay, last one, Augmentation Bestowal. Alright. Okay, so it's a 1 costing Portalcraft spell. Give your leader the following effect until the end of this turn. Whenever an allied artifact card comes into play, recover 1 play point and draw a card. Okay, so it's basically like the other Portalcraft card. It's a 1 costing, but it's a bronze. It doesn't let you draw a card, but it recovers 1 play point. So that's actually pretty good. But it's not. Well, the difference is it's a pretty good card, but it's a spell. It doesn't. You can only use it once, aside from the other card that is a amulet, and it stays on the board for at least 3 turns. with a 3 countdown. But it's still a good card. Okay. Alright, so that's the first 5 card packs that we've opened. Alright, I'm liking it. I'm liking the cards. Okay, so we'll open the other 5 packs in the next video, because I don't want to really take too long with opening these packs. So stay tuned for the next half of the video. Alright.